So I'm riding pistol, hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it, big wall with some fights, play with the family.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 20 carries, 89 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the point assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a 1-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. With second back at the 30. The man that time to fight in and drop it. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Keys.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. Keys. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Keys looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another 1st down. Off the play fake. Keys. And he's got his man on the end around. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun. Keys. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Sitting at 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down. Keys
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Keys. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Here's third and a few inches.
Operating from the gun. Keys. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Keys. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw again.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Keys looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Center's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we are at halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around...
Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift and able to get this to the 31.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But
looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing again. Keys. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fends him off. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Keys. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And out now come the Eagles. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant...
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And quickly they get to the line.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
Takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here is Washington now to take over.
They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Throwing on 1st down. Keys.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Swift. And he stopped immediately there. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I mean, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.